Greetings everyone, welcome to my Q&A. For those that asked the questions on YouTube, you will be the first ones to get your questions answered, and then I'm gonna switch up to the Facebook questions and then I'm gonna answer them. So let's just get into it, let's not lose any time. Hi Lord, what metal groups do you like to listen to at the moment? And I know it's a bit of a general question, but any words of advice on suppressing the weak in us? Okay, so the metal groups that I'm listening at the moment is Bucovina, which is a Romanian, I think, folk metal band. And of course I'm listening to the Doomslayer, the Doom soundtrack, the Doomslayer. I'm still fucking waking up, so I apologize. But yeah, the Doom soundtrack, it's something that I've been listening to like the last fucking 4 years because it's the most ruthless, most ferocious piece of music out there. So anything that's fucking brutal, I like to listen to it. How to suppress the weak in us. So I don't know if you're talking about the psychological or the physical part. If it's physical, go check yourself out, like to a doctor or something, and see what's wrong with you and deal with it as fast as possible. If it's psychological, then just fucking go outside. You can do a shit ton of stuff outside. You can walk, you can run, you can climb, you can hike, you can take a trek, you can build stuff in the forest, you can build a cabin. There are a shit ton of fucking tutorials on YouTube on how to build a cabin. If you have a forest near your house, you can do this. You can fucking do this. If not, you can go to the fucking gym. The fucking main thing about dealing with your psychological issues is doing fucking things. And not thinking. When I'm dealing with something that's really fucking hard, I slap myself as hard as I fucking can. And I go to the fucking gym and I crush it in the most intense fucking manner ever. I don't allow it to control me, because if it does, I'm gonna be fucking unsatisfied with myself. I'm gonna be fucked up. I'm gonna be depressed, and I don't want fucking that, because that's for pussies. So you need to deal with your problems and not make them take place in your body, in your brain, like a fucking parasite. Because when that happens, we all know what happens. You stay in your fucking bed, scroll down your fucking phone the entire day. You fucking fight with your loved ones. You fight with your girlfriend. You fight with your dog. You are basically a useless fucking trash. So fuck that. I hope this answer helped. Question: do you think of making a community lifting Discord server for your fans? Not at the moment, because I wouldn't be devoted to it. I said it wrong. I wouldn't put enough time to it. And if I'm not ready to put 100% into something, I'm not gonna do it. So I'm sorry, but unfortunately no. I remember a while ago you mentioned you used to struggle with anxiety. What helped you the most to get out of it? Beside lifting like a mad lad. Looking good, man. Thanks a lot. So, as I said to the previous question, you need to act. You need to devote yourself to actions. Because if you think too much, if you talk too much, you're just gonna fucking get into a maze of your own words and in your own thoughts, and you're just gonna kind of get lost into it. Like you're gonna get into a fucking fog, like a maze with a fog. You're not gonna know how to get to the fucking exit. So my fucking word of advice would be just go straight through the fucking maze. Just go straight to the fucking exit. Like, when you got something going on, don't think about it. Just go and do it. Just fucking go and do it. Actions before words. I know it's reckless, but we're most of us are fucking young, and we can deal with those issues and the consequences that go with it. So just go straight through it. And that's what helped me to get rid of my fucking issues. This is probably some bad fucking advice, I know, but it's something that is without the use of medications. It's something you can do without the use of therapists. It's something you can do without the wasting fucking money on people. It's self-help. You need to find a way. You need to fucking go outside and fight bears. You need to go and fucking hang out with fucking lifters that are on trend their whole fucking lives. You need some insanity in your life to get rid of that fucking stupid reality. Oh shit, I'm talking horrible advice right now. I'm saying horrible fucking advice now, but I'm thinking too much. Just use actions. Don't fucking waste your time sitting down and thinking. That's the worst that you can do. That's the worst that you can do. Go out there, have fun, do something that you love, and it'll pass. It will pass. Very cool. I always enjoy these. Edit. Do you have a target body weight you're trying to reach or just a general goal? So let's say body weight as a general goal that I'm trying to reach is 240. Natty and somewhat lean. I know this is bullshit. It's probably not going to be possible while staying completely lean, but my plan of engagement is bulk cut. I've never cut in my life. So it's probably going to take, like, it'll be a huge fucking bulk. It'll take a few years, and then I'm going to be pretty fucking lean. Maybe I will not even need to cut, but that's the goal. 240, 250 is my goal. And I think that'll be the part of my life when I will be the literal machine. Nothing will fucking stop me. Good to see you talking. Good to see the talking videos back. Also, beard is looking glorious, bro. Thanks, man. It's not as good as it looks, unfortunately. I still need to work on some patches, but it will be glorious. So thanks, man. Have you ever cut ties relationship with people for being cringe? Most of my old group are absolute fucking goobers of the first class. I'm talking leftists, transformers, and such shit. I used to think they would just naturally drift away from me, and that would be that. But recently, a close friend of mine, socialist, started spreading rumors that I was plotting a terrorist attack. What are your overall thoughts on the matter? So, if you don't like somebody in your life, is it a close friend? Is it a fucking... So I have a whole fucking deal about this, because I had somebody that I call a brother, a friend that I spent whole my fucking life with, and I think you could probably even remember him because I put him in my videos. He's a huge fucking guy. I'm not talking about the guy that was like in my recent videos. I'm talking about videos 3 to 4 years ago, like sparring videos, fighting videos. He was truly a brother to me. I loved him the most. There is no fucking person that I ever loved as much as I loved him in regards of friendship, and we were just like this. We would like constantly together. But I tried to push him into the training world and lifting world. I tried to work on him every single day on everything. I tried to make the most out of his laziness, but it just wouldn't work because he was headstrong and he just didn't want to do these things that I loved. And even though he knew that he was fucking his health up and he was fucking his life up, he just continued living like a lazy ass, and he continued taking fucking weed and shit and mushrooms and fucking snorting cocaine. I don't know what all the fucking shit he took, but basically he put his life to be a fucking hedonist, which I hate, and we just kind of parted ways when I saw that it's pointless. But this situation, when somebody is backstabbing you basically, or their family is backstabbing you, there is practically no other fucking choice than to cut ties with them. And I've cut ties with people for a smaller fucking reason. I cut ties with people just because they didn't lift. I cut ties with a lot of good people just because they didn't have a personality like me. I cut ties with a lot of fucking people. Like, I have minimal amounts of friends. I have just a couple of friends that I trust and love and look at them as my brothers. The rest are just kind of fucking people that I know in my life, but they're like unimportant to me. So it's about your character, pretty much. If you're somebody that will cut ties with people in an easy way, it's something that you will always do. That's what I do. If you don't, you won't, and it's not gonna bother you. For me, it bothers me when I meet somebody and they ask me to go out. I'm not gonna say yes. I'm just gonna fucking see how our relationship goes, and if things go good, then I will maybe accept to be their friend. in a fucking big parenthesis. So I think if you see that people are doing harm in your life, definitely cut ties with them. Like, you're just wasting your fucking time on somebody that's not gonna change, and it's not gonna make anything better in your life. If somebody's making you stronger, even if you fucking hate them, if they're making you stronger, keep yourself with them. You don't have to be their friend. Just be close to them, because you'll always have a challenge. That's why I love competing, because I have all these people that I need to fucking beat. So even though I don't like most of them, I still need to fucking be humble and be cautious, because if I'm not, they're gonna fucking beat me every single day on the fucking year, and I cannot allow this. I need to be better than them at one point and keep fucking being better than them afterwards. So I hope this answered your questions. But if you're surrounded by fucking weaklings, cut ties with them, because you have nothing to gain in their company. Do you see a problem with bulking for multiple years, then cutting where there's lots of muscle and fat? No. If you can bulk for years, I mean, that's what I've been doing. I've never cut in my life. I always fucking bulked, because my body mass is like this. This is literally all the fat that I have. It's nothing. Like, I was never big on gaining fat. I was always big on gaining muscle mass and gaining like slowly, but never like fast gaining or like with a lot of fat now. So if you can, sure. If you're able to, yeah, why not? But if you're somebody like me, it's gonna take you a while, and you're probably not gonna end up with a lot of fat. The small amounts of fat that you end up with is gonna be probably really easy to cut, but this will take literally fucking years for you to gain weight. Question: do you make your own lifting programs or follow other people? So I have a coach with powerlifting. I have a coach. He's an amazing fucking guy. He's my friend, and he's one of the best coaches that I can fucking think of. Like, I'm incredibly fucking lucky when it comes that I've met him, that I'm really fucking honored to have him as a coach. So I'm really lucky in that regards, and I have a coach with arm wrestling. I don't like to make my own programs, because I don't think that I can see myself from my perspective well enough. This is why I tell people to get a coach, because when somebody's coaching you, they will see all your weaknesses, while if you're coaching yourself, you will not. You will see what you think you see, but that's not entirely true, because my coach might see that my core is not as strong, so I cannot perform the deadlift and the squat as I want to. But that's something that I don't see, because I think my core is pretty okay until I got a fucking hernia. So that's what I'm talking about. Get a good coach. What's your opinion on maybe experience with Mike Mentz's heavy duty training? So I bought his book recently and I started reading it. I'm not even close to the middle yet, so I need to put some more time into it. But a lot of people, especially today, modern fitness influencers, will say that HTT, like high intensity training, is fucking bullshit. Or I completely fucked up the high intensity HYYT. They completely said it's bullshit. I don't fucking agree with that, because we all have different fucking bodies that work in a different fucking way. Some people will definitely fucking have some great experience with high intensity training. Somebody will have no fucking gains at all. Like, personally, if you ask me, if you train in any manner and you're a fucking noob, for 5 to 6 months you're gonna fucking gain, no matter what your body reacts to. Now, if you're talking about some advanced lifting, some advanced gains, there you need to know what suits your body. If you don't, you will gain, it will take fucking years. Meanwhile, if you have a program that is actually suited for your own fucking body and your own fucking self, it will take a lot less to get to those goals. So that's basically me and my bench. I've trained bench wrong for 3 years, no, 2.5 years. And when I got myself a coach, a great fucking coach, he found exactly what were my issues, and my fucking bench skyrocketed with the program that I was using, because that program was the good one for my fucking body. So that's what you need to do. You need to find what suits you. If high intensity Mike Mentzer's workout program works for you, do it. Go for it. If it doesn't, find something that suits you. That's basically all there is to it. What's your opinion on Kyriakos Grizzly, Kapakolak? He didn't even fucking write Kapakolak, but... if you know, you know. Biceps and chest measurement and forearm. Let's see. So I'm gonna wager my chest is about 40 something ish. 47, as you can see. 47. Let's go to the forearm. So there are multiple ways you can measure a forearm. You can go like this, which is with an open hand, the measurements will be a lot less. You can go like this, which will make it half an inch bigger, and like this, which will make it like, it can go even to 2 fucking inches. Depends how much mass do you have on your arm. So let's go first with the most normal one. So with the most normal one, it's about 12 inches. 12 and a half inches. 12 and a half inches. If I go like this, it's about 13 and a half inches. If I go like this, it's the wrong side. If I go like this, it's about 15 and a half, almost 16 inches. Those are my forearm, and now let's go to the bicep. Let's see. It's not fucking 18, no fucking way, it's in 18. There we go. It's 17 and a half. Almost 18, but it's probably not 18. So yeah, bicep 17.5, 0.6, maybe 18 on a good day. Chest is about 47, and forearm is about, it's 12 and a half, 13 and a half, and 15 and a half, almost 16. So yeah, those are my measurements. Thoughts on military. If your country's military is high quality, go. Definitely. My country's military is not high quality. It's bullshit. Our police forces are have more fucking quality than our fucking military, which is a big fucking shame. One of my dearest friends that I haven't seen in ages went to the military for about, I think it's 5 years. No, 4 years. And he was a medical assistant, like he was a medic, and he basically had to make up stuff from scratch. And I'm not talking like medical supplies. I'm talking about fucking like the infusion like the fucking needles and stuff. Like he need to make syringes. He need like to find scraps of syringes and make one. Like can you fucking imagine yourself being in a fucking professional military, and you need to try to find scraps and make medical stuff out of fucking scraps? It's a disappointment how bad our military is. So I'm not gonna fucking waste my time in that type of fucking shit. Which I'm really fucking sorry, because I had to go last year and I didn't because of this. Because he told me how it is, and I just said, you know what, I can just go for a coach and make 2 times more than they do, and that's what I'm gonna do. But it's a fucking shame. I'm really fucking ashamed of that. But if your military in your country is better than that, which probably is, go. Get the experience you need. You're gonna learn a lot, and you will not you'll not feel sorry about it. The skills that you learn, you're not gonna feel sorry for them. Biggest regret, mistake in your past training. I think it would be... I don't think there's anything I regret. No, I don't. I don't regret anything that I've did. It was a learning process. Everybody has their own luck. Somebody has a luck that they got the best of the coaches as soon as they fucking start training when they're a noob, and some just need years. Me and my friend from the gym, we needed like 2 to 3 fucking years to find ourselves a good coach. So three of those years were just fucking programs from the internet and just trying to make the best out of a fucking situation. So that's I have no regrets. And that, I think... Oh, no, there is another one. Where's your overhead press at the moment, and how do you program it? What is your style of arm wrestling? How is Croatian War Master doing these days? So my overhead press is probably above the 225 range, I'd say, because look at these fucking massive shoulders. Do you want to see? Let's see. This will be a bonus. Do you want to see my shoulder measurement? So my shoulder measurement is fucking 54. It's fucking 54 inches, man. And I'm just getting back into training shoulders. So when I get some more mass on them, they were definitely gonna be 55. Now, I'm a type of guy that likes to do his own research. And I went through a lot of bodybuilding forum talks and shit, and I just I saw like what's the average, let's say. So I think the average is like 40 something like that, and the average of most elite bodybuilders is in the 60 range. So I'm 5 inches behind a fucking professional bodybuilder. So I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna fucking get there. If I add some body fat on my body, I'm definitely gonna go above 60. Definitely. I'm gonna be like in the 65 range, and that's fucking inhuman. That's Goliath fucking shoulders. So how I program my shoulders. So first, when I was first making the videos about Road to 225, I did shoulders once a week, usually on Wednesday. And it would start with dumbbell lateral raises, 5 sets of 15. Then I would do, write this down. This is my shoulder program that I used for an entire fucking year to get myself to 225. So 5 sets of 5 dumbbell lateral raises. This. Afterwards, I would do overhead press, 4 sets of 3, but first I would warm up to a heavy set of 4 sets of 3, and this needs to be really fucking heavy. This really needs to be fucking heavy. Afterwards, I would do Z presses. Sometimes I would do with a barbell, sometimes I would do with dumbbells. Most of the times I would do it with heavy dumbbells, and I would do this for 3 sets of 8, I think, or maybe even 4 sets of 8. And then I would do rear delt flies or raises or whatever you call it. I would do it mostly in this stance or on that machine, and I would do this for 4 sets of 12. And this was the program that I use once a week, every single week, and I hope this works for you. It worked for me, so tell me your try it out and tell me your experience with it. What is your style of arm wrestling? So my style at the moment is top roll. because my back is strong and my biceps is strong, so I just like to keep everything like together and just pull. But I'm trying to get my hook stronger, because as soon as I get the hook, I'll be able to use my whole fucking bicep, and that's what I fucking want. I want to use that bicep strength so I can rip their fucking body apart. How is Croatian War Master doing these days? I think he's doing really good. He has a good job that pays really well. He's training every single day. He has a good company. He has his birthday 2 days ago, so wish him happy birthday on his channel if you want. If I said it correctly, yes, today's Wednesday, yeah, it was on Monday. So, speaking of him, just wish him happy birthday, and he's doing great. And I think that's all of the questions on YouTube. Now, let's get to the questions on Facebook. Okay. What are your 1 rep max on bench, squat, and deadlift, and also what you got into lifting and how long have you been doing it? So, this will take a time to answer. My 1 rep max on the bench, most that I did was about 165 kilograms, something like that. I could definitely do 170, but at the moment I'm getting back into it because I took a long break. My deadlift is at the moment, so all of these are estimated 1 rep maxes because of how I feel in that my strength is. The squat is definitely in 175 range. It's low because I didn't fucking train my legs for what, half a year, a bit more. I have an inguinal hernia, so I wasn't allowed to fucking train my legs until I got the harness, which now I have. So now I can fucking lift. And speaking of fucking squats, I'm doing squats today. So I'm gonna say about 175. Yeah, my fucking bench is almost bigger than my fucking squat. And deadlift, I would say 250 kilograms, because my deadlift was always strong, and 240 was like nothing, so I'm definitely about 250. What got me into lifting? Not wanting to be a fucking weakling, honestly. I just want to be as strong as fucking possible and rip fucking weaklings apart. How long have you been doing it? For about 3.5-4 years now. For my questions, what would you say is the best food for bulking that isn't uber expensive? Alternatively, what's your favorite exercise to do and why? 1 second. Lemonade. Okay, the best food for bulking that isn't uber expensive. So I would say burgers, because there is meat, there's bread, there's fucking salads and shit. There's everything in a burger. So I would say burger. I would say burger is the best fucking food for bulking. And my favorite exercise is of course the bench, because I love crushing the bench. It just feels powerful. That's why I love it. I know you're specializing in bench, but how are your squat and deadlift? I remember you were pulling about 5 plates last I saw. Yeah. So last thing I pulled for reps was 5 plates for 3 reps, which were really fucking easy. I could have done it for 5 reps, and that's I love doing. I love doing like high rep deadlifts. It's just brutal. It's just intense, and it's just fucking sick. It's destruction. That's why I fucking love doing it. But yeah, my squat and deadlift I'm trying to do them at the moment as much as I can and get them back on track, because I didn't for almost half a fucking year. I think even more. Thoughts on Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? Also, is it true that you support Russia in the current conflict? So I never said I supported anyone. So my thoughts on Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is it's great, but if you can't fucking punch, if you can't wrestle, nah. The fight will definitely end up on the fucking ground. But if you can't wrestle him, if you cannot out wrestle him, he can stab you, he can punch you, he can shoot you, and if you can't fucking fight and you can only do like submissions, you're gonna get fucked. So especially if the guy's bigger. Forget the thing that you're doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you're fast, you can endure. If the guy is above 130 fucking kilograms and you're a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and he has 2 years of fucking boxing experience and some small fucking experience in in wrestling, he will fuck you up. He will fuck you up. I have nothing fucking against Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I just don't like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu elitist. I'm not talking about professional ones. Professional Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighters are the ones that can fucking fight, that they can punch, they can wrestle, and they can fucking do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Newer guys, however, that have only started in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, the fight never starts from the ground. It starts from standing up. If you fuck that up, you'll be with one at the ground and he'll be on top of you. And ground and pound is something that happens on the fucking street. So if you're a fucking Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter, you may be good. But if you cannot fucking fight, you will get yourself punched. Is it on the ground or is it standing up? You will get yourself punched. And if you're not good enough, you will not be able to stop it. So I would say start with some boxing, kickboxing, and then go wrestling, and then go to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because pure Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu on the street will not fucking help you if you're a beginner. Regarding Russia, no. I never fucking said that I support anyone. I don't support Ukraine, and I don't support Russia. And you know why? Fucking think. Like, do you really fucking believe that any of the modern struggles, modern wars, modern situations isn't about them? I said I'm not gonna get into this, and I'm not. But I don't support anyone. I support my family, I support my brethren, I support people that I surround myself with. I don't support anybody else. Fuck off. How much time will you take to get wide as a normal person in average conditions? In average conditions, a long time. But that depends what your average condition is. If your average condition is being able to go in the fucking gym and being able to have somewhat of a decent diet and decent sleep, then you will get wide pretty fucking fast. But if you don't have and you're just fucking stuck, let's say in the countryside where you need to use some brain power to actually make some different types of exercises and improvise, then I would say it would even maybe take you faster, because let's say if you're working on a farm, everybody that works on a farm is wide. Every single fucking guy that I met, if he was like not below 70 kilograms, because those guys are just skinny. But guys that are above 80 fucking kilograms and work on a farm are all fucking wide guys. They're strong as well. So depends on what your average conditions means. If you have a gym, you can get wide really fucking fast. Just work those fucking shoulders, just work that back, and you're gonna get wide in a couple of months. Do you eat carbs, and what's your favorite food? Yes, I need to eat all the fucking macros. My favorite food will be beef. Red meat, of course. Beef, T-bone, I think it's my favorite. I think T-bone is my favorite one. Especially when it's bloody and almost fucking raw. That's what I love the most. It's the best thing ever. And this is the last one is the question that I already answered on Facebook. So I thank you for your questions. It took about half an hour, and I'm pretty sure there will be more questions the next time. So I can't wait for another Q&A, and I'm sure you can't wait too. I'm being a bit too assertive at the moment. But it's time for the gym. It's 6:40 here in the evening, and it's time to get ready for the fucking gym. I'm gonna eat a little bit more, and then it's time for squatting and heavy fucking benching. And maybe you will see a video of it soon. So thank you once again for your questions. I love answering them, and I hope I helped. And next time, I hope there'll be a lot more to answer, because it's just something that I enjoy doing. So thank you once again. This video will be up as fast as I fucking can. So have a glorious day. Have an awesome time in the fucking gym, and I'm gonna see you guys fucking soon. Let's go.